Good morning, Dave Stefan. I'm Dave Stefan. Have a good
Good morning, baseball fans. Apologies for the noise intrusion there. I'm Andres Tejeda on today's game with Josh Sperber. We're going to get you set up with a pre-game interview with the first baseman of the Grizzly, Mccabe. Spoke with him today after spending some time with the teams this past weekend. We'll get that set up for you, and we'll get starting lineups as well as we get game one of the doubleheader underway between the Grizzly and the A's. Andres Tejeda here with Nick Kreutzer from the Alberta Grizzly. Just tell us a little about yourself, Nick.
I'm from Westminster, Colorado. It's about 15 miles northwest of Denver. I've been playing baseball since I was an absolute little kid. I really got into it. My aunt Judy and Uncle Kenny were ushers for Coors Field, where the Rockies play, and I've been going to Rockies games as long as I can remember. Just fell in love with the game. It's always been a big part of my life.
Yeah, so tell me a little about your journey coming out here to the California Winter League.
So I played in the USPBL last year and didn't do quite as well as I wanted to. So I was hoping to get out here, get some good reps in the off season, and hopefully open myself up to some opportunities to get another contract.
Absolutely. And, coming out here, a lot of guys on the same journey as you. What's it been like working with these guys, chemistry-wise? Obviously, new teammates, things like that, and obviously the team's been pretty successful.
It's been fun trying to figure out different personalities and what you can joke with and what you can't. The Canada guys have been really good about it. I've given them a real hard time, but we have fun, a lot of laughs, and we've come together. I think we got the best team chemistry out here. We like to joke around and have a good time, and we all mix in well with each other, so that's always a good part.
Any game plan today against the A's?
I hit a ball as hard as humanly possible. If runners are on, I need to score them. That's my game, and that's how I'm going to move on. But we just got to do the little things right. No extra free 90s, make first pitch strikes, no walks, play clean baseball. It's always the goal.
Absolutely. During your time here in Palm Springs, what have been some of your favorite memories, either on the baseball field or in the area?
Honestly, just joking around with the guys, just finding out different personalities. It's always been a really good time trying to do that. Went and played some golf, lost a lot of golf balls. That was fun. If you see me on the course, stay away from the left side of it because I'll probably find you. But it's been good to hear different perspectives from all the different managers and Cam, who's overseeing the pitching, just all that kind of stuff. Hearing different perspectives and different ways of playing, it's always good to soak in as much information as you can.
So you're saying that your swing is a lot better with a bat than it is a club?
Oh, 100%. My golf swing doesn't affect my baseball swing, but my baseball swing heavily affects my golf swing.
All right, well, thanks for speaking with us. We got the Grizzlies and A's coming up next here at the California Winter League. That was Nick Kreutzer, the first baseman for the A's. He will not be starting in today's game, but we are going to be underway shortly. And Andres Tejeda on the call with Josh Sperber. Canada A's taking on the Alberta Grizzly. A's will be home. And they played yesterday against the Palm Spring Power, losing their fourth game. A's are 1-4 on the year. Looking for a chance to win today. Grizzly 3-2 in third place, tied with Palm Spring Chill. Looking to move up with the top ranked teams here. The Bombers and the Power are 4-2. There's your starting lineup here. These two teams, new entrants at the California Winter League, and they'll be actually pitching for the A's today.
Yeah, CJ Broussard making his first appearance. Mom is in the crowd today, so you know he's going to try and turn things up. Playing with his former teammate, actually, Colton Kendrick, his first baseman, played with Broussard back on the 2017 Appalachian League Championship, the Elizabethton Twins, then the rookie ball affiliate of the Minnesota Twins.
So he'll be on the bump. Left to go right in the outfield. It's Rutledge and left. Fukuda center. Fukuda made a great play against the wall last night, tracking one down. And it'll be Brunson in right. Left to right, the infield. It'll be Chris O'Neill at third, Walker Paz at short, Eddie Mccabe at second, and Colton Kendrick, teammate of Broussard, with the Twins at first. Golden Traegers behind the plate. As we've already alluded, CJ Broussard on the bump. Grizzly batting order, leading off it'll be Porter, then Busby and Mcdougall. Deshaun Waller taking his spot at first and batting fourth. Nick Israel is fifth. Tatum the second at second base, batting sixth. Then it'll be Brandon Yuba at third and batting seventh. Tanaka behind the plate, and the designated hitter will be Cole Rankin. Will be batting for the starting pitcher for the Grizzlies, and Mitchell Sanger, who has already been signed to a full contract.
Now, Sanger signed in November with the Schaumburg Boomers, but one of those guys that unfortunately wasn't able to play during COVID, and he is just getting his sea legs under him, as it were, getting back on the mound, and he's pitched pretty well so far, but first up is going to be C.J. Broussard, as the A's are the home team today.
Broussard, multiple awards when he played back in the Cal State College. So right-handed pitcher and first baseman from Ramona. First pitch, missing for a ball, and we're underway. Looking at his bio at Cal State, he hit .318 with 61 hits and 192 at-bats. That's nothing to scoff at. 1-0 pitch. Coming up next. That one missing high for ball two.
And Broussard, another bet player who is getting his legs back under him, playing his first organized ball since 2019. A guy who pitched 2 years in the minors for the Twin system.
And misses for ball three, so a 3-0 start to the batter and Porter. The 3-0 pitch coming up next. That falls in for a strike. Just finding the zone. Baron Porter's batting .667. He's got 3 singles, a double, 3 RBIs, 2 walks, a run, and a strikeout. The pitch from Porter misses for ball 4 and a leadoff walk for the Grizzly.
And Porter, a fast guy, good job just staying patient with Broussard. Really, all out of these pitches are going to be warm-up pitches for him because he has not played in so long. But the talent is there, throwing a bunch of different pitches. That curveball and slider are 2 things that jump off the page when you look at what he throws. But still, it's the beginning of the game. Definitely going to take some time to get adjusted to a tough Grizzly lineup.
Busby coming up next for the Grizzly, and the first pitch to him is a ball. And as you mentioned, hasn't played since 2019, and also you mentioned that his mom is in the crowd, spoke to us a little bit earlier. Hasn't played because of COVID, as we know, COVID taking a huge toll on sports. And even in the California Winter League last year, no fans. Teams had to play in a modified way as second pitch falls in for a strike. 1-1 count, runner on first, taking off, throw down to second, and it'll be safe. It'll be a ball and a stolen base for Porter.
A good jump off the bag for Baron Porter, and that has been something that's pretty consistent so far. A lot of stolen bases, a lot of guys really looking to roam the base paths, and some good jumps we've seen, and another one there from Baron Porter.
Busby 333 average. He has only 1 hit, that being a double, and that pitch just missing on the outside part of the plate.
And it's not like the pitches that Broussard is throwing are missing by a lot. He's not throwing pitches into the other batter's box or anything. He's getting so close, and really it's just about tightening up that release point and getting it to his spots. He's hitting his spots pretty well, just these Grizzly guys are not offering at him.
Traeger's coming up. to talk to Broussard, and I'm sure the Grizzly are probably taking as many pitches as possible to see what he's got. And he's just coming in to the Cal Winter League. His first appearance and first start. 2-2 count. Runner on second. He looks over and now fires home. This one hit into the gap. Or else past the second baseman Mccabe, and falling down is Brunson. Going to second is going to be Busby, and he'll make it. Now going to third on the errant throw, and they'll give him third base. Well, a lot to unpack there. A base hit RBI and an error.
And it's going to be a double for Brunson and an error. Sorry, double for Busby and an error. I believe that was on the right fielder who threw that in Tavis Brunson. Just thrown a bit too high of the second baseman, but great contact from Busby and a run already home.
So the Grizzlies take a 1-0 lead early in the top of the first inning, and it'll be Mcdougall now to come up in the box. This one swinging and missing. First pitch strike.
And there's that breaking ball that Broussard's mother was telling us about. It's a hard slider going to the outside corner for him, and that curveball absolutely fooled the hitter. You gotta
This one popped up in the air behind the plate, and look out, fans. Oh, that came right down next to us.
I wish I wasn't adjusting my book there. I'd have try and make that grab. I just want to get a nice little basket catch for the highlight reel by the end of this, Andres. That's all I'm asking.
My glove's around here somewhere. I know that much. So 0-1, loud 0-1 count. Runner at third, and Busby, who reached on the double, and the air throw by Brunson as another swing and a miss for strike two.
And Mcdougall down swinging there. That curveball really starting to hit the spots for C.J. Broussard, and Mcdougall was looking for that heat, found a curve that sent him packing.
So first out of the inning for Broussard. Sean Lawler coming up now. First pitch missing for ball one.
Now batting number 32, Sean Lawler.
Lawler spoke to him this past couple of days, and he's very knowledgeable of the game of baseball. Just could listen and talk all day. He's got a good mindset for the game. Heard him talking to other players, specifically Brandon Yeva, his teammate who's playing third base, about the mindset of a batter going into the box, and just a lot of great stuff there. A font of wisdom there.
And you can never say enough that these guys are paying to be here. So they're trying to use this as a learning experience, soak up all the knowledge they can from a very experienced and knowledgeable coaching staff. So these guys have just high baseball IQs just to get in the door for this opportunity.
Absolutely, as that's ball two. Lawler batting .333. He's got 4 hits, 3 doubles, and a single, 3 RBIs, 4 runs, and a walk and 2 strikeouts, and 12 at-bats. He swings and misses at that one for strike 2. CJ's finally getting into the swing of things here. And he walked the first batter who came around to score on the Busby double. And on the errant throw, the runner was able to advance to third as this pitch misses inside for ball 3.
Just good patience at the plate from Lawler, really working the count. And only looking for a pitch to hit. If he sees something, looks like it's in his eye line, he will try and drive it, but he's not trying to do too much at the plate. You got to love that approach.
3-2 count on the way. Lawler takes it for ball 4, low in the dirt, so that's 2 walks on the inning. And that'll be Nick Israel.
Now batting the shortstop, number 38, Nick Israel.
Yeah, we mentioned it. He has not pitched since 2019. That's just about 2 years. So getting back into the game is especially at this high of a level, is really tough.
Yeah, it's a difficult adjustment for sure, but all these guys have just been so dedicated to the game of baseball. A lot of these guys have been playing since they were young kids, and you can just tell by talking to any one of the players they love the game so much, and that's just the best thing to see.
Absolutely. Nick Israel coming in now, 125 average, got his first hit in the last game as this one falls in for strike 2. As the first hit of the season against the Chill on Thursday. They had an off day yesterday. Yesterday we saw the Jacks against the Bombers and the Power against the A's. A's now facing off against the Grizzly. Again, they're off to a very slow start, 1-4 on the season. As the 0-2 pitch comes in and got him looking on the outside part of the plate.
That's a great at-bat from Mcdougall on the mound there.
They turning over the inning here? Seems like they will turn it over. Only 2 outs recorded on 1 run. So we'll be back with more Cal Winter League baseball from beautiful Palm Springs Stadium in Palm Springs, California. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Bottom of the second inning coming up. Walker Paz leading it off for the A's, and pitching for the Grizzly is Mitchell Sanger. He's started in 2 games. He has 1 win and 1 loss. He took the loss in the opening game against the Lumberjacks. He's got an ERA of 0. He's allowed 5 hits, 1 run, none of that earned. 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. In 8 innings of work. And only started in 2 games. This is his 3rd game that he started. This one fouled off for strike 2. Walker Paz, again the leadoff hitter for the A's. Looking for that first hit. He's at 11 at-bats. This one goes up the middle, and he'll get it right there. First hit for him in the Cal Winter League is a single off of Sanger to lead off the inning.
And Paz has been good at the defensive and offensive side of the plate here for the A's.
Number 23.
Just good contact, poking it right up the middle. That is exactly where you want the ball to go.
It's not that he hasn't contributed, it's just that hit's been elusive. He's had 3 runs. He's reached on an error twice and walked twice. Pitch getting the outside part of the plate as Rutledge comes in. Collier Rutledge also looking for that first hit. This one's inside for ball 1. Rutledge has made a lot of on-base appearances. He's walked 6 times. That put his OPS at 600, and he said, yes, he did swing. That's strike 2. He's only had 4 official at-bats, but he's been into the plate 10 times. He scored 2 runs, and has struck out 0 times. So he's just been able to move along with the walks. This is ball 2. 2-2 on Rutledge. 2-2 pitch. Swung on down the first baseline. First baseman fires over to second for out number 1. Over to first. Makes the catch, but not the play. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Just 1 out.
And Sanger has to be a bit better of just sprinting down the line to cover that first base bag. Lawler made a nice fielding play at first base. If Sanger had been a bit faster, maybe that would have been a double play.
So only 1 out in the inning. Rutledge will go over to first. Unfortunately, that will not help his case for a base hit. The Colton Kendrick, teammate of the newly entered C.J. Brunson. Colton batting .308 on the year. He has 2 singles, a triple, and a home run. Fouls off that pitch, 1-1. Hit the homer against the Lumberjacks. It's a 2-run homer. This count is now 1-1. Runner on first in Rutledge. Grizzly leading this game 1-0. Double play gets him out of the inning, as that's going to be called strike 2, and Kendrick looks back at the home plate umpire asking where that fell. Shakes his head and gets right back in there. 1-2 count. Sanger looks over to first, firing home. That one gets away, but running down is Rutledge, no throw. So it'll be a passed ball. Rutledge will advance to second. 2-2. And Kendrick playing that Elizabethton Twins team, the rookie league for the Minnesota Twins. Fouls off the next pitch. Sanger taking a while to get back on the mound, now towing the rubber. Focusing on Kendrick, has not looked over to second at all. Still won't take a look. Now he does, and now firing home. Low in the dirt, ball 3. He's filled it up here. Sanger takes his time from pitch to windup. Now sets, looks at second, and now fires home. Missing in the dirt again for ball 4. So a walk. There'll be runners on first and second for Chris O'Neill.
Now batting the third baseman.
A good patient at bat from Colton Kendrick.
Chris
Seen
O'Neill.
another pattern emerging really between these hitters. You don't try and do too much at the plate. You see a lot of guys that look to just make those home run hacks every time they come up to bat. These guys trying to keep it simple, barrel up the baseball, and get some good contact.
Chris O'Neill, another member of the A's who is hitless. First pitch, misses for a ball high. He's had 2 runs, reached on an error twice. 3 strikeouts in 9 at-bats. Next pitch misses, ball 2. Around the same spot, trying to get O'Neill to swing at that pitch. So it did not miss by much, just right around the letters. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled for strike 1. Chris O'Neill has played in every game for the A's. It's only the second time the A's have faced the Grizzly. Playing them on January 23rd. A nice hit down the third base line past a diving Nieva. One run will come around to score, and Rutledge will advance to third on the throw, so it'll be a single and an RBI. Runners advance to second and third on the throw.
And a nice piece of hitting. You got to love seeing those balls go right down the line. O'Neal just squared up, maybe a little bit out in front, but absolutely got what he needed from that baseball to tie this game up.
The A's now 1-1. Could be the first time they take a lead early in the game. Last time they won, they had a 9-run inning against the Jacksons. Another base hit into right field on the ground. Another run's going to score, and the A's take a 2-1 lead.
Ambush tactic from Tavis Brunson. Definitely got his confidence after that big home run in yesterday's game. One of the highlights from this A's team that otherwise was not able to get the win. But now Colton Traeger up to the plate with plenty of opportunity here as well.
Traeger batting an .091 average. He's got one hit, being the triple against the Jacks. That was that game where the A's had that 9-run inning, and now he'll get a base hit. Another one splits the third baseman and the shortstop, and another run is going to score. 3-1 A's take the lead.
And the A's are just absolutely cooking at the plate right now. 3 straight base hits, 3 straight RBIs. And Colton Traeger continuing the party.
Number 15, Eddie Mccabe.
Eddie Mccabe now, the 7th batter of the inning. He's going to try to see if he can help his team out here with runners in scoring position. Brunson at second and Traeger at first. First pitch called a strike. Mccabe batting .417. 3 RBIs, 2 doubles, 3 singles. This one splits the same spot. Third and short. Now the throw home. A run will score on the single.
And Tavis Brunson was thinking home all the way on that pitch. And the A's are just coming out swinging in every sense of the word. Those last 3 base hits all came on the first pitch. They are just attacking Sanger right now.
So now the lead is 3, and the A's have a 4-1 lead. Messiah Fukuda stepping up to the plate in the 8th spot. Takes strike 1. Fukuda also hitless here. But the way that it's been going, we'll see what happens. 0-1 pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. It's been the best start the A's have had all season long. An opening 4-run inning. Swung on and missed for strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. Fukuda has 1 RBI. He's been hit by a pitch. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts and 6 at-bats as he swings and misses at that one, and the inning is over. They're going to roll this inning again. Only 2 outs recorded. We'll be back with the top of the second with the A's with a 4-run inning and the Grizzly trying to find a way to respond. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Top of the second coming your way. The A's take a 4-run first to take the lead 4-1. Both teams scoring in the first inning. First pitch is called for a strike. Terry Tatum the second. He's batting 143. Got one hit being a single, 1 RBI as this one misses outside for ball 1. 3 runs, reached out an error, walked 3 times and only 1 strikeout. Swung on and fouled for strike 2. So both innings both halves of the inning rolled over after 2 outs were recorded. So either pitcher has not had an opportunity to record a full inning's worth of work. 1-2 pitch. Check swing, no swing, as that one is in the dirt for ball 2. Some more updates on Christian Broussard Jr. Made 14 starts on the mound in 2017. Had a record of 8-3. The 3.41 ERA as this one goes into right field on a line for the first out of the inning. Will now be Brandon Nieva, Canadian for the Alberta Grizzly. Nieva batting 111. He has 1 hit being a double. He has an RBI, a run, reached down an error, walked, and 2 strikeouts. This one fouled off for strike 1. Talked to Nieva this past week, talking a little about playing in Canada. He's also played internationally in Europe for multiple teams, chasing the dream in a unique way with international balls. This one's hit up the middle on a fly ball. Coming in for it is going to be Fukuda, and he makes a diving catch on the seat of his pants. Another amazing play from Fukuda. Yesterday, chasing down a ball all the way to the wall and steals a hit from Brandon Nieva. Absolutely dominant outfielder and Messiah Fukuda, as that is an extremely just talented out number 2, and Travis Tanaka will come up to bat. Absolutely insane catch there. Called strike 1 to Tanaka, and you got to know that Broussard is very thankful for his friend out in the outfield. Tanaka batting 333, swung on and missed for strike 2. Got 3 singles, a double, 5 RBIs, 4 runs, reached on error once, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. OPS is at 845, and on base percentage is 429. As this one misses for ball 1. He also has 1 stolen base. Got that back on Sunday against the A's, last time these 2 teams played. 1-2 count. Low outside, ball 2. Very different inning from C.J. Broussard. And he only got to pitch 2/3 of an inning. He allowed a run for the Grizzly, but he's been shutting it down thanks to some defensive plays. This one is missed for ball 3, and he's filled the count. 3-2 count, 2 outs, top of the second. Grizzly down by 3. A's leading 4-1. Broussard gets his sign. Now finally sets and fires home. Swung on and missed on the foul tip out, and that'll be the inning. No hits, no runs, no errors, and the A's are coming up with Ford, Paz, and Rutledge due up next. Welcome back to the California Winter League. A's leading 4-1. Tre'Vius Ford lead off the inning for the A's.
No, I'm saying so that you can just get back on the
This one fouled off, an 0-2 count.
see if it's
Oh, and 2 now to Ford. He's in the 9 hole. He's batting 143. 4 strikeouts, a walk, a run, as that one just missed outside for ball 1. That only hit being a single back on opening day against the Chill. That was Friday, January 21st, just a week ago.
If you need me.
1-2 count to Ford. Sanger sets and fires. Missing. That one slipped out of his hand, going in past, way outside that right-handed batter's box. So 2-2 count. That one missing for ball 3. Full count. Sanger sets. He's ready for the payoff pitch. Swung on, down to third base. Nieva fires from third. And there'll be a safe call.
Check out the burners on Tre'Vius Ford. He might be part car with a last name like that as well, and just big wheels on Tre'Vius Ford. Not that deep. That was a pretty regular depth from Nieva at third base. Tough throw across the diamond, but great speed from Tre'Vius Ford.
Yeah, that's a tough one that you can't really run up on. That ball hit the lip of the grass, so it took a weird bounce a little bit faster on the backspin than Nieva, so Nieva had to try to fire it a little bit faster. So now it's Walker Paz, the leadoff hitter for the A's, as he takes strike 1. Paz is 1 for 1 today with a hit. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Paz singled into center field. Then when Rutledge came up, he was called out on a fielder's choice. That is inside, ball 2. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Sanger fires. That one hit off the end of the bat. Rolling no one at first. Sanger going over, but it'll be an infield single. Another one. Back-to-back infield singles. Again, Walker Paz also has some wheels.
He certainly does. Just made sure to keep the runners on. He saw Sanger was a bit slow coming to the mound from first base again and took advantage.
Sanger's got to be able to jump off the mound and head over to first as if it's just second nature. It'll be Rutledge, who reached on the fielder's choice, but he's 0 for 1. This one splits the first baseman and second baseman, line drive into right field. Coming around is Ford, firing home, cut off by the first baseman Lawler, thrown to second to Israel. It's a run down between for Paz. He'll go over to second and be tagged out, and Paz will be out, and Rutledge will advance to second on the rundown. So, you want to help me out in scoring that one?
So 7. Israel cut that off, so it looks like a 7, 6, 4, 5, 6 on the putout. That's about as good as we're going to get it, Andres. But smart base running by Rutledge. He kind of knew that Paz was going to be caught up, and just made him put himself in scoring position. So though there is one out, there is still a runner in scoring position for now Colton Kendrick and the A's.
As I'm finally getting that done. Rutledge will advance to second on that crazy throw and put out as this one is low and outside, 1-1. Colton Kendrick reached on a walk. No official plate or at bat here. Came around to score. Runner on second. Swung on down the first base line, but just foul. Sometimes you'll see some really simple things, and sometimes you'll see some really complex things here, as we just saw in that last play with Rutledge coming up to bat.
And that's baseball. It's the best part about it. So unpredictable. So much fun.
Absolutely. 1-2 pitch coming now from Sanger. He looks to second and fires home. Called strike 3 looking.
A beautiful breaking ball from Sanger there. Curving from just far outside and catching the inside corner there. And that fooled Kendrick.
The A's have 8 hits, and most of those hits either going down the line or splitting the infielders. They're finding all the holes. First pitch to O'Neill. This is for ball 1. O'Neill is 1-1. He had a single that was right down the third base line. A's take a 5-1 lead here in the second inning off of the Rutledge single. This one's flown out to right center field. Underneath it will be Porter as he'll make the final out of the inning. So only one run here for the A's as they extend their lead 5-1. Top of the third coming up next. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Top of the third coming your way. The A's scored 1 run in the last half inning, taking a 5-1 lead against the Grizzly. Back to work is C.J. Broussard. First pitch on the way. This one swung and fouled out of play as Cole Rankin digs into the dish. Rankin, the 9-hitter and the designated hitter for the Grizzly. Next pitch, low outside, couldn't corral it. It was Traeger. 1-1 is the count. Cole Rankin is batting a 0 as he's another member looking for his first hit. 1-1 pitch, low in the dirt, ball 2. He's walked twice. He scored a run in 7 at-bats. Scored back on Sunday against the A's, and last time these guys played each other. 2-1 from CJ. Swung on up the middle to the second baseman, firing to first for out number 1. Mccabe plays that one on a
Now
hop.
batting, the center fielder.
Go to the top of the lineup again.
Baron
As
Porter.
the leadoff hitter for the Grizzlies, Baron Porter. Baron is 0 for 0 as he walked in his first plate appearance, came around to score. The only run for the Grizzlies thus far. First pitch to him. Misses high and outside for ball 1. Broussard stepping back on the mound and now setting. Pitch to Porter. He swings and misses on that one. A huge swing there. That's a power swing for the fences.
Yeah, he was looking for something hard. That four-seamer that Broussard throws. Found a breaking ball instead, way out in front of it.
Next pitch. Just missing low, ball 2. Again, Porter scoring the only run for the Grizzly. They are down 5-1. The A's having a lead, earliest lead they've ever had in the California Winter League, and I would say probably the longest lead they've had since starting a game, as that's another swing and miss for strike 2. Just the A's have struggled mightily here, but turning things around and all those hits in the gaps. 8 hits thus far. 2-2 now. Missing for ball 3, high and outside. Count is full to Porter. Early Saturday, a little bit more hustle and bustle at the stadium. More fans trickling in this Saturday morning. Full count pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So Broussard gets another strikeout.
Now batting, the left
It's
fielder.
his 4th strikeout of the day.
Christian Busby.
So a slow start to the game for Broussard, but you can tell that he's really found his groove since that inning rolled over. Including that inning rolled over, he has retired now 6 straight.
You know, Christian Busby, he's 1 for 1 with a double into the gap in the outfield. This one misses for a ball. Made it over to third on an error, but could not score. 1-0 pitch from CJ. That one hit off the end of the bat, bouncing to the third baseman, and he won't be able to corral it. Be an error on O'Neill.
And a tough break for O'Neill, unable to glove that ball.
Now batting, the right
The
fielder.
Grizzly
Number 25.
getting a much-needed base runner. First time they've had that since the first inning.
Anthony Mcdougall. That's the second error for the A's. Mcdougall 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time around. Busby taking a lead at first and looked like he was going to steal and then came back. That's a called strike on Mcdougall.
Something else that pretty much every base runner has done, some more than others, but you like to see them dancing around on first base. They're trying to just distract the pitcher, take his attention away from the man at the plate.
You know, check out him at first as Kendrick seemed to be way ahead of the bag. You'll see guys at first closer. So Kendrick took that step forward. 0-1 pitch. Now stealing is Busby. Throw down to second. Looked like it was in time, but Mccabe could not handle it. That'll be a stolen base, ball in the dirt.
And a tough hop for Mccabe there, but Colton Traeger showing off the cannon of an arm he's got behind the plate. That throw was just a little bit higher, and Mccabe was able to catch it in the air. He might not have a runner on second base anymore.
So 1-1. So McDougall's got a runner in scoring position. The pitch. Missing low. Ball 2.
And especially because on that stolen base was a high fastball from Broussard, a de facto pitch out, really. A lot easier for Traeger to gather that up and fire to second base.
Busby takes a lead at second, no one looking at him. This one check swing, yes he did.
Easy decision, no appeal really needed on there. The wrist broke, the body turned. Mcdougall just a little too excited as he found his pitch, but couldn't get the timing right.
It was a unique check swing as he he broke the plane. That was easy to tell, but he went up with the bat instead of through the zone.
Hitters will do anything to try and just stop their swing when they see it's not what they want coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Jumping halfway down to third base on the foul ball was Busby on the pitch. Still around halfway. That one is going to be a foul ball, and they'll do it again. 2-2 with 2 outs, runner on second.
Yeah, Busby wanted to try to take third base. Haven't seen that as much this year, but pretty close to a hit and run as Mcdougall did not turn that too far down the line.
If he committed, he may have been safe. He was way down that line. So we'll do it one more time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no one again on Busby. Check swing dropped in the dirt. It dropped, third strike. They'll finish it off at first. So runner will not come around to score. Bottom of the third coming up next. He hasn't scored in both innings. Let's see what they can do here. Coming up next. Welcome back to the California Winter League. A's coming up next, leading 5-1. First pitch. This is low.
Leading off, number 22, Travis Broussard.
The A's have the 5-1 lead, scoring 4 runs in the opening inning, scoring just 1 last inning. Travis Brunson, who's 1 for 1, leads off the inning. That one also misses low, ball 2. Brunson had a single, came around to score that 4th run. 2-0 pitch. Inside and Matrix-esque, getting out of the way. Pulled a Neo move there.
Must have seen the new Matrix movie. I still haven't yet.
That's in for a strike, 3-1 on the call. Three-one pitch. Swung on, dribbled down to second base. Tatum will pick it up and fire to first, and Lawler will pick it from the ground for out number 1.
And Brunson made that close at first base. Great hustle down the line from him, and a textbook play for Terry Tatum. A lot of guys are going to be able to beat that out.
So now it'll be Colton Traeger, who's also 1 for 1. He's got a single and reached second.
And this could be the last time we see Sanger in this game. DC Russ in the bullpen warming up for the Grizzly.
First pitch is a swing and a miss. Sanger reaching the half-century mark with that pitch at 50 pitches with 2 innings of work thus far. That one falls in for a strike, 0-2. Oh, 2 count, 1 out. No one on. Sanger sets and fires. Foul ball. I'll do it again.
And just judging, you said that was pitch number 51 for Mitch Sanger. It seems like that 50 is kind of the soft limit, and then the absolute max gets around 75, because usually when you're talking about limiting pitches, it's increments of 25. So we saw that Broussard hit around that number in the first inning, was going to eclipse it. Same thing, the same strategy was employed, I should say, in the alternate sites as well.
So it fouled out of play, and Sanger has thrown about 64% of his pitches for strikes, and only 2 innings of work. 8 hits, 5 runs, struck out 2 and walked 1. Not his best outing. This one in the dirt, but a check swing checked at first. He did not go. Sanger up to this point has not allowed any earned runs to his stats. He's only allowed 1 run. That was, again, opening day against the Lumberjacks. So very uncharacteristic of him for this game. Most innings he's ever pitched in a game is 3 innings. And he has 1 win and 1 loss currently in line for the loss today. As this one swung on into left field, chasing it down and making the diving catch is Busby.
That was absolutely scorched by Colton Traeger, but Busby read that so well off the bat, made it look easy.
It's down the third base line and absolutely tracks it.
Number 15.
That'll be number 15, Mccabe, coming up now. And Mccabe 1 for 1. And a single again, and this one's dribbled to third base. Mccabe takes a lot of steps, it fires in time for out number 3. So first pitch swinging. No runs will score here. First inning that the A's have been scoreless. Top of the 4th coming up next. Welcome back to the California Winter League, top of the fourth. We're just about halfway here. First pitch misses for a ball. Sean Lawler up to bat to lead off the inning. He walked his first time around. Swung on down the line and foul. It's about a foot or two. So have to come on back. Not too far. Only about halfway down the line. It's 1-1.
A good swing from Lawler there. Got the barrel on the ball, but just a little bit too far out in front of the pitch. Broussard has really improved since that first inning rolled over on him, getting his pitch mix to the way he likes it and changing speeds with the fastball and the breaking stuff.
Swung on and fouled for strike two. Yeah, as you're saying, Broussard struggled a little bit. They rolled the inning over after allowing one run. Again, who knows what would have happened had they played out the inning. But he's definitely gotten back in a groove and is currently in line for a win here, and has been pitching a lot better as they're exchanging the baseballs for some new ones. And the home plate umpire's having a word with Traeger. Looks to be lighthearted as he's smiling, and now going back around into that umpire position. So the 1-2 to Lawler.
I love the hammer curve that he throws. Such a late break to it. Not easy for the hitters to pick up.
This one's flared out to left field. Underneath it is Rutledge for out number one.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Well, now it'll be Nick
38.
Israel.
Nick
He's 0 for
Israel.
1 with a strikeout. Second strikeout, and actually the strikeout that rolled that first inning over. Broussard at 57 pitches. With that rolled over inning, he's now at 3 complete innings pitched. Low and in the dirt for ball one. Broussard pitched about 60% of his pitches for strikes. Or apologies, 59% of his pitches for strikes. And this one swung on into right center field. Chasing it down is Brunson, but it'll be the center fielder to make it. And Fukuda covering some ground as he still is trying to slow down, finds his way all the way down into right field. Fukuda is just unstoppable out there.
There are a lot of fast guys on this A's team. Fukuda might be the fastest one, but he certainly has the best range in the outfield, possibly of any player in the league. He has made some really great catches out in center so far.
Saya Fukuda, as we said, great defensive player. He's just got to show some stuff on the bat. Still hitless in the Cal Winter League. But that defense is definitely going to be something that scouts will be noting for sure. First pitch called a strike to Terry Tatum. It's 0 for 1. This one fouled off for strike two. He flew out, or lined out to the right fielder in his last at-bat. Going back to Fukuda yesterday, an incredible grab. Josh and Mitch were on the call yesterday. Low in the dirt as it bounces for ball one. I think he plays like a gold glover out there.
For giving out gold gloves so far, he certainly gets the one for center.
We're having a practice flyover over there. Lay on to left field now. 1-2. Called strike three on the inside part of the plate as Tatum just drops his head and takes a walk back to the bench. So that'll be the top of the first. No runs, no hits on no errors. It'll be Fukuda, Ford, and Paz, Gold Glover. Fukuda leading off the next inning. back to the California Winter League. New pitcher on the mound for the Grizzly, Delmas Russ. Sai Fukuda leading off the inning. Talked about him a little earlier. Delmas Russ has pitched in 2 games, only 1 inning pitched in each one. He's allowed 2 hits, 1 run, that one not being earned, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. ERA is at 0, WHIP is at 1.5. Second pitch to Fukuda, swung on and missed.
And Mcdougall close on Sanger. Ended off in a great way, a 1-2-3 inning in the third, but those first 2 innings, those A's bats were hot. Tagged him for 5 earned runs on 8 hits.
Falls in for a strike. And Fukuda looking for that elusive first hit. That one swung and fouled off. They'll do it one more time. Count is 1-2. Again, the A's leading the Grizzly 5-1. They've scored in the first and second inning. Donut on the third. Delmas Russ is going to look to put another one up as this one is in the dirt for ball 2. Trying to help out his team hold them at 5 so that they can score some runs. And just reaching the halfway point here in the game. Bottom of the 4th. That one swung on to a great pick from Nieva. Nieva's going to fire to first with no grab. That'll be an error on the first baseman. Lawler, he could not handle it. So no infield hit for Fukuda as he's still hitless.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful scoop by Nieva. Kind of a snow cone ground ball grab, really. Saya Fukuda able to leg that and get himself on first base. Would have been a close play had Lawler made the squeeze.
With error on Lawler, it'll be Ford, who did have the speed to get an infield single his last time. He's 1-1. Fukuda, a running lead. First pitch to Ford misses for a ball.
Upstairs heater trying to get a chase on the first pitch. It's a bold move by Russ there. This time he gets it.
Swing and a miss low and outside. Great slider there. Looked like a slider. It's in the zone and started in the zone and fell all the way out into the left-hander's batter's box. 1-1.
We could be seeing the end of C.J. Broussard's debuts. There's some action in the A's bullpen.
This one grounded and foul. There's even some more action on the other side.
Talking to Paul Nochi before the game, manager of the Canada A's, said that the only natural pitcher that he was going to throw today is C.J. Broussard, resting some of the other guys in that A's bullpen. And there will be a position player coming on the mound. It looks like Travis McFarland was just having a catch, and Colton Traeger could be making the move from catcher to pitcher.
And in the air, shortstop calling for it, and Nick Israel, and he will make the out for out number 1.
And in the Grizzly bullpen, going down the bullpen action, Jackson Decker getting stretching and tossing with Carter Davis, the backup catcher in this game for the Grizzly.
Paz is 2 for 2 as he digs in the dish. Outside of this baseball game, there seems to be a lot of action way out in the air. We're seeing a little bit of an air show. And stealing to second is Fukuda, and he will be safe.
Another great jump by Fukuda, taking that first at bat on base to kind of time up the pitcher, see how Russ moves in the stretch, and figure out when to make the jump, and it paid off. Way out ahead of that throw.
I said entering the game, Paz is hitless, but he's got 2 hits today. 2 singles, one up the middle, and then an infield single. That one falls in for a strike. Count is 1-1. Swung on, up in the air. Center fielder calling for it. Now actually will be the shortstop, Nick Israel, again for the second put out for out number 2.
And DC Russ had responded well to that error at first base, really inducing some weak contact, making it easy for the guys behind him.
Callier Rutledge, he's 1 for 2. Reached his first time on the fielder's choice and came around to score the first run for the A's, and then a single in the second inning. And he's still leading 5-1 as this is hit foul. It's a little media box area there. 0-1, 2 outs, runner on second, and Messiah Fukuda. Speedster as he takes a quarter of a lead there down the second and third base area, as this one's going to go out of play for strike 2 on the foul ball. Count is 2-2. Runner on second. Pitch now, missing low in the dirt, breaking ball. Just couldn't find the zone.
And a good block by Travis Tanaka there, keeping that ball out in front of him and preventing Fukuda from advancing to third base.
The pitch. Grounded, handled by Nieva, and firing to first for out number 3. So after the error, a 1-2-3 inning for Thomas Russ. And we'll be back top of the 5th coming up next.
Aston Mills is a proud
We are back on the field. New pitcher Colton Traeger swapping with his battery mate to start this game, CJ Broussard. A great debut for the California Winter League as he pumps in the first pitch. Fastball catches the inside corner. Strike 1.
Joe Savage.
And Joe Savage in for the Grizzly, replacing Brandon Nieva. Could be sliding right in to the third base bag. Second pitch to him, catches the inside corner. Savage went around. 0-2 count in Traeger's first time on the mound today.
A lot of defensive changes. We'll get to you. Next pitch on the way, swung on and fouled. Do it one more time. Left to right in the outfield will be Kimbrough. And left. In right field will be Pizzana. And center field will be Ford. The next pitch. Inside hit with the batter. So a leadoff runner will go to first, and that's number 36 on that team. So I'm going to make that change here as well.
Now batting the catcher, number
The
10.
runner on first.
Travis
Joe Savage will reach first on a hit by pitch. Travis Tanaka up next. Ball misses outside for ball one. Tanaka waiting for the pitch. Ball inside, ball two. Just some stats on Traeger as he again coming into the inning. 2-0 count. Low outside, great stop by Donahue's also now behind the plate. Infield left to right, it's Purnell Chaplin at third, Aaron Ushery at short, Antonio Carta at second, and Farland at first. Donahue behind the plate, and Traeger on the mound. It's called for a strike.
And the debut finished for C.J. Broussard, and a solid one at that. 4 innings pitched, 1 hit and 1 run, both allowed in the first, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts for the newest member of the California Winter League.
So he'll walk Tanaka. It'll be Cole Rankin. Colton Traeger's only had one other appearance. That was on Wednesday against the Chill. Unique in the fact that he didn't really pitch for any innings. He allowed 1 hit on 1 walk. ERA's at 0. One of the unique things here at the California Winter League is that they will roll over innings if they go on for too long, as they have doubleheaders every single day. First pitch to Rankin's called a strike. Next game actually is between the Palm Spring Chill and the Oregon Lumberjacks. Next pitch, missing high for ball 1. 1-1.
And we'll have a new batter next game. Baron Porter's day is done, and Alex Littman is in the on-deck circle, likely to replace him in center.
Pitch inside, called for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit deep into right field, back at the track, the wall, it hits off the base of the wall. 1 run will score, 2 runs score. The ball finally making its way into the infield. A loud 2 RBI double.
And Cole Rankin absolutely crushed that baseball. If it had the carry that yesterday did, that might have left the yard, but well hit deep into the park. And the Grizzly punching their way back into this game.
Rankin with a loud double. 3-5. The Grizzly are cutting down the lead down to 2. And now it'll be Baron Porter who's looking to help his team out. And again, no outs here. First pitch to him is a ball. Christian Broussard went 3 2/3 inning. Again, that first inning rolled over after 2 outs as this one's fouled off. Not a bad start for him. Again, only 1 run, walked 2, struck out 6. 1-1 count to Baron Porter. Rankin at second, and that pitch misses high, ball 2.
And double-barreled action in the bullpen for the A's. You got Messiah Fukuda and Eddie Mccabe throwing in what would be the pitcher's spot. And again, Paul Nochi said that he'll be throwing some position players, getting them an opportunity to try out their hand on the mound. So we'll see who comes in next.
Also some action. Decker still out there for the Grizzly. 2-2 in the dirt, ball 3. He's run it full.
And Donahue just giving some reassurance to Colton Traeger. Got out in front of Littman to begin off the count, but he's battled his way back, missed that last pitch, and Connor Donahue just giving some support to his fellow catcher.
That's going to be ball 4, so runners now at first and second. We're going to have the manager come in, and it looks like Eddie Mccabe is going to come in to pitch, and that'll be it for Colton Traeger. No outs recorded. So again, unique situation for Traeger. He's yet to pitch through 1 out of any inning when it comes to the Cal Winter League. But we'll be back after this pitching change here at the Cal Winter League at Palm Springs Stadium in Palm Springs, California. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Eddie Mccabe on the mound.
Yeah, I should be done.
Colton Traeger has 2 runners on that he's still responsible for. Allowed 2 earned runs and 2 walks thus far. Is this pitch in for a strike? Now there's 1-1. Eddie McCabe. His first pitching appearance. This one's grounded down to Pernell Chaplin. Actually, it'll be going to Usher out at second, trying to turn the double play. So it'll be a fielder's choice out at second. Usher makes a great toss over to second. Only Porter will be out. Rankin will advance to third, and Busby will be safe at first.
And Ushery, great positioning because Chaplin, that ball just rolled under his glove. He didn't get there in time to make the play. But Aaron Ushery right behind him, still able to record that crucial out.
That's why you back up your players.
Mcdougall.
Always got to anticipate what happens if the ball comes to you. But again, Eddie McCabe, his first pitching appearance here. Runner steals to second on the swing and the miss. That's strike 2.
And Rankin might not be the fastest player on the Grizzly team, but Donahue didn't quite catch that cleanly, so just made sure to keep the ball in his mitt. Keep the runner on third base, staying on third.
1-2 count. McCabe sets and fires. Swung on and missed for strike 3. His first recorded out. As McCabe is not throwing as a traditional pitcher would, just kind of looking like it's BP out there, but could not reach on it for
Number
his first strikeout.
Nick Kreutzer.
So now Nick Kreutzer, who we heard earlier in the day, in the pregame, swung on and fouled off for strike 1. Kreutzer from Colorado. Big Rockies fans. In the pregame show, he was telling us a little bit about how his uncle and aunt Both of them worked at Coors Field, as this one's lined down the first base line and just fouled. I know how badly he's been wanting that one. Oh, 2 count on the newly entered Kreutzer. He's got a .308 average, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's got a run, has 6 RBIs. Got 3 doubles and a single in 13 at-bats. Swung on and fouled. Do it again. One, 2 count. And Kreutzer is third in the entire league with RBIs, just behind Baron Porter and Gavin Jones of the Chills. This one's hit into center field and be caught on and out for the final out all the way to Ford. So 2 runs scored for the Grizzlies. They cut down the lead to 2. It's 5-3 A's lead. Bottom of the 5th coming your way. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Bottom of the 5th, the A's still leading 5-3. Grizzlies came back with 2 runs in this half inning. Travis McFarland up to the plate. He's 0 for 0. First pitch swinging, fouled as that sat on the shoulder of the umpire for a quick second. Travis McFarland looking for this first hit. He's got 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a catcher interference. If you can believe it. And got 5 at-bats. Next pitch, called the strike. 0-2. Decker is the new pitcher for the Grizzly as he sets and fires home. In the dirt, ball 1. A lot of defensive changes for the Grizzly. You got Delvis Russ in left field. Blitman in center and Mcdougall at right. He stays in the game. Joe Savage at third. Daisuke Fukuda and short. Jacob McGinnis comes in at second. And the tall right-hander Nick Kreutzer at first as this next pitch is also fouled off. We'll do it one more time. 1-2. Tanaka stays in the game behind the plate. As Jackson Decker again coming into the game. He's got an ERA of 3. 7 innings pitched. He's got a save. And 1 save opportunity. Allowed 8 hits. Had 5 runs come across. Only 3 of those earned. 2 walks and 9 strikeouts. As that one misses outside for ball 2. Deckers also has a whip of 1.429. 2-2 pitch. Coming up next to McFarland. Decker sets and fires. Swung on and missed for strike 3.
And Jackson Decker starting things off on the good foot there, getting McFarland to chase at a low pitch. You gotta love when a pitcher comes right in, attacks, and forces some bad swings.
Purnell Chaplin stepping in for his first plate appearance. Chaplin playing third base now. Average at .545. First pitch swinging for strike 1. That's 5 singles, a double, 3 RBIs, 2 strikeouts. 0-1 pitch from Decker. Decker likes to take his time in between pitches. Now firing home. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2. 1 out. And the A's leading by 2, 5-3. The Grizzly looking to find a way to come back. Scored in the first inning to take a 1-0 lead. And then the A's scored 4. And had a good lead there as now he swings and misses for strike 3. So back-to-back putouts there, or strikeouts from Decker.
Just attacking, not messing around against Chapman. Knows the power that he has, but Decker just painting the black on most of those and then tricking Chaplin by throwing one right down the pipe. Begging him to swing, and he got the miss.
Some breaking news in professional football. Tom Brady is officially retiring after 22 seasons and 7 Super Bowl titles. Huge news around ESPN as that is just breaking.
I'm honestly kind of surprised. You think a guy like Brady especially would only want to go out on a Super Bowl win. I guess he's won 7 of them. So, nothing new for him there, but that is a big loss in the football world for sure.
An absolute GOAT. And just, they're making a bust for him right now. That's a Hall of Famer right there.
No question.
1-1 to Brunson. Check swing, he did go around. And apologies, it's not Brunson.
It's Connor Donahue at the plate, the catcher taking Brunson's spot.
So 1-2, 2 outs. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, so it'll be a drop third strike. He'll tag him. And he'll be out. So striking out the side is Decker as he enters the game. And the Grizzly coming up next, trying to narrow that lead down. They're down by 2. A's lead 5-3. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Now batting is Yaisuke Fukuda. First pitch swinging and missing for strike one. Next pitch falls in for a strike. So 0-2 as Mccabe, his first start is been pretty well, throwing pretty well on the mound. Next pitch, low, outside for ball. Yaisuke's batting .333. He's got 2 runs, reached on an error, 2 walks. He's got 2 hits, both of them being singles. That one's swung and foul. Cave's not really throwing anything too special. Anything that kind of looks like a changeup, not really a solid fastball. That one misses outside for ball 2.
Yeah, he just looks like he's having a catch the way he's throwing out there, but it's working. He struck out the side back in the 5th inning. Might as well to keep him out there if it's working.
2-2 pitch. Just missing for ball 3. He's run it full.
Fukuda patient in the box. Knows that Mccabe isn't going to blow him away with any heat. Just waiting for a pitch to turn on.
That one's dribbled back up to Mccabe. Gets it on a hop. Fires it over to first for out number 1. He threw it like a third baseman.
Almost like he plays third base, Andre. But the position player fielding, or position player pitching, means that there's going to be
Number 9.
they're going to be extra good at fielding as well. McCabe, a very capable infielder, playing both at third and second.
Jacob McGinnis now. Coming into bat. McGinnis has an average of 111. Only 1 hit, that being a single. He has a run, reached on error twice, and struck out 5 times. That one dribbled right down the line and picked up. Foul. Donahue looked at it before picking it up. You know, that was a close one. It was just right on the line, but at least to me it looked like it was on the line.
And that's nub defense 101 from Connor Donahue. Just looking that ball foul. He knows that if he doesn't pick it up, Littman might have the wheels to beat him out anyway. But he lets it go foul to keep the at-bat going.
Guinness fouls this other one off. This one taking a longer road than the last one.
Yeah, that a much easier decision.
Reminds me of the play years ago. This one's dribbled down the third base line in fair territory. Kicks off of Chaplin and no throw there. So that'll be an error on the ground ball from McGinnis. Reminds me of that video, I can't remember who, but it was a
Third baseman. Number
ground ball in fair territory on the AstroTurf, and the third baseman came in, got down on his belly, and started trying to blow the ball foul. Joe Savage now up to the plate. Joe Savage coming in from Nieva. He's batting .250. He's got 2 singles, 4 runs. He's been hit by a pitch twice. This one's in the dirt. The ball 1. Good block by Donahue, as we know McGinnis can run down the line. Got 1 walk and 3 strikeouts as this one's fouled off for strike 1. McCabe goes back to work. That pitch, that one swung on. Now Chaplin picks that one up on a hop, firing to first. Running on the throw was McGinnis, and he'll reach second base. So 5-3 put out.
And a routine play for Chapman there. To get his confidence back up after missing a tough foul ball he had to, or tough grounder, I should say, that he had to charge.
So Travis Tanaka, pretty sure Chapman could have turned the double play if Guinness wasn't running on the throw. First pitch, ball's in for a called strike one. And wouldn't be too hard to snag a bag on Mccabe, as he's not too concerned with the runners, hasn't even looked over at them. Been a good rhythm for him. He's just been throwing pitches into the catcher of Donahue. That one misses for a ball, 2-1. The only time that McCabe's actually looked at a runner is when he comes back off the mound. Again, it's halfway down to third on that one. Ground ball to the shortstop. He plays it. Ushery picks it up, and no throw. An error on Ushery, fielding error. That ball just ate him up.
Ushery just kind of waited on that ground ball, but hit the lip of his glove on the side, unable to cleanly field that one.
Right, number 12.
A new designated hitter coming on for the Grizzly.
Carter Davis. Take ball one for the first pitch. Runners on the corners. And the Grizzly are threatening. Taking off into second is Tanaka. Carter did cover, so it'll be a stolen base on the called strike. Runners at second and third, tying run at the dish. Swung on and missed for strike two. Single ties this game. That's what Davis's main mission here is, if he can't get on base himself. Outside, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McCabe fires. Just outside, ball 3. If these runners were to come around and score, McCabe would not be charged with the runs, not be earned towards him, as back-to-back errors occurred here. This one up the middle. Ushery picks it up on a hop, fires to first, and it will get them out of the inning. No runs will score as the Grizzly threatened with runners at second and third. Bottom of the 6th coming up next for the A's batting.
number 17.
Welcome back to the California Winter League. Antonio Carter getting his first plate appearance. He's 143 on average. One single, one RBI, and a walk, and 2 strikeouts. First pitch to him is missing for a ball. Decker back out to work. This is now officially his longest outing. Usually only throws 1 inning of work in both appearances. This one grounded at the end of the bat to McGinnis at second and firing to first for out number 1.
A good swing, but off the end of the bat a bit. Out in front of it was Carter, unable to put the level of contact that he wanted.
Alright,
pitcher.
designated hitter, number 15.
Eddie Mccabe will come in.
Mccabe.
He'll hit for himself after pitching.
Staying in the lineup, has a good game brewing so far at the plate. 1 for 2 and a shutout on the mound so far.
This pitch flat in the air. Right fielder calling for it. And he'll make the catch as that's Mcdougall for a quick out number 2.
3 pitches this inning for Decker, 2 out on the board. So really moving through this lineup. That's why Takuro Fujisawa remains on the bump in the bullpen, just warming things up. He may come out for the 7th inning.
Adrian Pizzana
Now batting, number 7.
will bat now.
Pizzana.
Pizzana also 0 for 0 as he comes in the game. Batting 100 on average. First pitch to him is a called strike.
And the guy that Pizzana replaced in the order of this lineup is currently in the bullpen, Messiah Fukuda. Showcase great range in center field. You might be able to see him on the mound to come out for the save.
This one grounded up the middle, picked up by the shortstop Fukuda, and with some flair firing it to first. Very quick 1, 2, 3 inning. So the Grizzlies shut him down, and the A's will have to go back out there. Grizzlies again down by 2. A's lead 5-3.
Grizzly. The center
Welcome back to the
fielder,
California
number 11,
Winter League.
Alex Littman.
Alex Littman coming up.
And Messiah Fukuda on for the A's on the mound. It is a save situation. Would be the second save as a team for the A's. and both would be position players, as Walker Paz, who started this one at shortstop, has the other save for Canada.
Next pitch misses for a ball. So 2-0 against Alex Littman, the new leadoff hitter and the leadoff batter. Still has not recorded a hit. He's got an RBI, however, and a run. Walked once and 4 strikeouts and 8 at-bats. 3-0 now. It's the first 3 pitches that Fukuda fires are outside. Next pitch misses high, ball 4, so he walks the batter to lead off the inning.
Sensei DC.
And just in case Paul Nochi has an insurance policy in the bullpen, still a position player, as Tavis Brunson is just tossing with Walker Paz in the A's bullpen.
DC Russ now up to bat. First pitch misses. And stealing second base on the throw is Littman.
The Grizzly being aggressive at the beginning of this inning so far. Good jump by Littman, putting himself in scoring position, making it easier for the guy who represents the tying run. That's DC Russ at home plate.
Ball in the dirt, 2-1. Missing for ball 3. Runner on second. Ball to strike.
That's a really good pitch from Fukuda, right on the black on the outside corner. Russ definitely taking a more relaxed approach after seeing a couple of consecutive balls from Messiah Fukuda.
Full count now, inside ball 4.
That was an easy take for Russ, and looks like Paul Nochi might be giving the hook a bit early. And that's going to be it for Fukuda there. Chris O'Neill will come on to replace him.
So we'll take a quick break here. And the A's leading 5-3, looking for their second win, but the Grizzly looking to ruin that with runners in first and second. Mcdougall coming up next after the break. Welcome back to the California Winter League, Palm Springs Stadium in Palm Springs, California. Chris O'Neill coming up to pitch, looking to end it here for the A's. First pitch called for a strike.
That's exactly what you want from a relief pitcher. Still looks like we could get a save for a position player, and Walker Paz now tossing in the bullpen as well.
Next pitch, called a strike on the outside half of the plate. Chris O'Neill has only pitched in one other game. He came in and pitched 2 innings against the Power on Friday. So yesterday, saw him go for 2 innings. He only allowed 1 hit on 1 run, 1 walk, and hit 1 batter. That one's a swing and a miss. That's what you want when you come in, a 3-pitch strikeout.
Chris O'Neill, everything in the zone there, not wasting time, attacking Mcdougall and getting him to strike out for the 4th time from that golden sombrero.
Nick Kreutzer up to bat down. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, big help here. He's a big man. Definitely the tying run at bat.
He's got some power.
Should.
Yeah, I mean,
Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Kreutzer coming into the game with a 308 average.
yeah, he seemed like
One of the league leaders in RBIs. He's got 6 of them. He's got 2 waiting out there as this pitch misses inside for ball 2.
Kreutzer's been known to get some hits in big spots for the Grizzly already, and he is representing the winning run, tying run on first, is DC Russ.
Next pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. Count is 2-1.
He scores a run.
O'Neill sets. 2-1 pitch. This is for ball 3. 3-1. Littman at second, Russ at first. And the pitch. Swung on, down the line, and fair! Kreutzer hits it down the first base line all the way to the corner. Littman comes around to score. And coming around is Russ. He will score the tying run, a 2-run double. And the game is tied at 5.
A big time hit from Nick Kreutzer there, right down the line, skips over the first base bag, rolling all the way to the wall. And we have a ball game. Grizzly coming all the way back.
A tough outing for the A's as they were looking for their second win. And now they got to go back to work in the bottom of the 7th.
14. Daisuke Fukuda.
And it looks like they're going to roll the inning over. Actually, no, they're actually, I had the arm interpretations wrong by the manager for the A's. He was telling his runners, his position player, to come on in as this one swung on into deep left field. Going back for it, making the catch is Kimbrough. And Kreutzer will wait at second for a long out, number 2.
A loud out there from Daisuke Fukuda. He really got all of it. Kimbrough read it well, tracked it, and made the one-handed grab.
The second baseman, number 9, Jacob McGinnis.
Jacob McGinnis will come in as the Grizzly are counting on him to bring in that 6th run. It's been a long day for the Grizzly, only scoring in the 1st, 5th, and now the 7th. This one gets away, a wild pitch, and Kreutzer will advance. And the leading run is at third for McGinnis. McGinnis, a guy with wheels. Go for 1. The strategist in me is saying, lay a bunt down. No one's in. Ball inside for ball 2. Three balls, no strikes. Correction, 2 balls, no strikes. McGinnis waits. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Grizzlies on the verge of taking the lead. Chris O'Neill just needs an out. This one's in the dirt for ball 3. get out of it. The A's would have a chance to walk it off. No extra innings in the California Winter League, so it's do or die here for the Grizzly if they want to win. 3-1 pitch misses. Oh, called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate as McInnes was halfway down the line tossing his bat over.
That looked a bit high from the O'Neill's delivery there, but umpire's a bit closer than we are, Andres.
Umpire might want some drama. 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner at third.
Want some drama? We already got it.
Swung on and missed, and that'll be it for the Grizzly. They will end the day with 5 runs, but a 2 RBI double from Nick Kreutzer keeps them in the game. We'll be back bottom of the 7th. The A's have a chance to walk it off or end it in a tie. We'll be right back. Exciting baseball here in Game 1. Welcome back, bottom of the 7th here at the California Winter League between the Alberta Grizzly and the Canada A's. The A's looking to walk it off here if they can. The Grizzly looking for a tie as Fujisawa will come in to pitch. It's Takura Fujisawa. He has 2 wins, no losses. First pitch, a strike. He's pitched in 10 innings, has an ERA of 8.4, allowed 20 hits, 12 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks as this pitch misses for ball 1. He has also 7 strikeouts and 4 walks. Again, 2 wins, no losses. Not necessarily a save situation as they are tied. As this one swung on, hit into center field, going back for it is Lippman. It's going to go off the wall. Lippman still chasing for it, going to third, apologies, is Ford a lead-off triple. And that's how you get it started if you're the A's, as Lippman couldn't run it down. It goes all the way against the wall. And they are 1 run away from ending it here. We have our first walk-off of the Cal Winter League.
Give me a squeeze punt, please, Aaron Ushery. Ford's got the wheels for it at third base after a beautiful hit out into center field. Got absolutely every stitch of that baseball. Rocketed it out past Lippman in center field. Now the infield playing way in for the speedy Aaron Ushery.
And exactly, infield will be in. Outfield comes in too. First pitch, Fujisawa sets and fires. High, missing for ball one. I don't know about you, Josh, but I got goosebumps.
There is nothing quite like a walk-off victory, and we are on the verge of that here. 90 feet separates Travius Ford from helping the A's walk this off.
And there are no outs either. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one. 1-1 count to Ushery. Does not seem to be going for the suicide squeeze here.
Bring back bunting, I'm just saying.
1-1 count, popped up into the infield. Running for it is McGinnis. McGinnis calling for it. Makes the out as Ford took a step to try to bait him to throw home.
You love the little fake out from Travius Ford there. He did everything but a head fake.
That'll be the yard Kimbrough.
Number 10. Broussard Kimbrough.
Now he will be tasked with the walk-off situation. Infield still in. Outfield in shallow depth. Only one out here. Yeah, you still have a chance to walk it off. Swung on and fouled out of play. Crowd is lively as this is an exciting ball game. Fujisawa toes the rubber, looks at third, sets and fires. Swung on into center field, going back on it is Littman. It goes over his head, and the winning run for the A's will come in. A walk-off win for the Canada A's. Only their second win in the California Winter League, but boy, is it a big one.
Walk it off, Broussard Kimbrough. Even if the outfielder was playing in regular depth, that was deep enough to score Travius Ford. Better to do it on a hit than a sacrifice fly, and Canada bounces back from letting the game get tied up in the fifth for the victory here.
So Fujisawa will take the loss in the comeback win. Chris O'Neill will get the win for the A's. Josh, any parting thoughts?
Yeah, just a really great back and forth game. Big execution in big spots for either team, for both teams. And Canada, with 4 errors in the game, that offense really picked them up, especially that 4-run first inning.
For Josh Sperber, I'm Andre Stade. We got the second game coming up next in about half an hour. The Palm Spring Chill take on the Oregon Lumberjacks here in Game 2. Final score, the Canada A's walk it off. 6 runs on 10 hits, 4 errors. The Grizzly come up short, although Kreutzer with the two RBI double kept him in the game with 5 runs, 3 hits on 1 error. We'll be back soon with more California League baseball.